difference between condemnation and correction. A lot of people, they'll get to the point where they've just decided, I'm doing this thing, it's not the right thing, it's not good for me, it's not good for my health, it's not good for the people around me, etc., etc. And we will get to that point and we beat ourselves up. Really, really easy territory to fall into. Yeah. I've been there a number of times. And yes, it's really, really easy territory to fall into, and we just keep beating ourselves up. I'm the worst person in the world, I don't deserve to be happy, I just ruin everything that I touch. That is the kind of things that just swim around in your head. But that is the realms of condemnation, and that's what the devil will do. He will just make you feel so defeated. It's unbelievable. Like, the guy, he comes for you. He wants blood at this point. And it's like, so you slip up once, or you slip up in general, and then all of a sudden, all of this barrage of just condemnation just washes over you, and it's just like, wow, I might as well just go and just finish this now, just like end it, take myself out of the race. And when I say end it, obviously there are people who unfortunately make the decision to take their own life when they kind of go through difficult times and challenging times, and they can't get past it, and they feel that that's the only solution to stop the pain and the hurt. But that's what I'm trying to help you guys out of, I guess, this morning, just with this quick part, that the journey doesn't stop there at that condemnation. It is in God, the correction. We find the correction, the help that we need to move past that. So the devil, yeah, as I said, he'll just throw lots of things at you and just be like, yep, you're evil, you're bad, you're wicked, you're this, you're that, you're never going to change, you always do this, you always say that you're going to stop, you always say tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes, da 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 da. Yeah, he comes with full arrows of fire at this point. But God corrects, and when I say correction, like I said before, it is God gives you that solution, something that you can now move forward into. And I learned, firstly, so that's the difference now between the discipline that we get from God. It's not just a telling off, a beating, a slap on the wrist, whatever it is, like a hairdryer treatment, shouting in your face. That's not just coming from God. Like, God will tell you off. Like, I think I told you guys last week, like, God blasted me. Like, blasted me. Absolutely blasted me when I received that revelation of having sex before marriage. God really put me on blast. So yes, God will do that. He does. But it doesn't stop there. He gives you a way out of committing that same sin or that crime against him. So, but the difference between God and the devil is the devil just stays there in that condemnation phase. And the reason he does that is because he wants to take you out the race, and because he can't pull you out himself. He can only make you step out. Yeah, he can just push you to a point where you're just like, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to do it, it's too hard, blah, 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 and you don't take it up anymore. So that's kind of how you can kind of weigh up the difference between, is this from God or is this from the devil? The thoughts that I'm having now, are they from the devil? Are they from God? God will, wrapped up in that process, God will shower you with love. God will remind you that he loves you. God will remind you that you're not alone. God will show you a way out of that feeling. The devil will not. He just locks you in a room, just beats you up until you're just like, yeah, okay, I'm done. That's the difference, guys. So for whoever is feeling like that this morning, that word is just for you. And I hope that you will be blessed by it and that you will seek God in this time, because the devil capitalizes. He capitalizes on these moments where we slip up. But it's important for us to remember that we are children of God, and God just wants the best for us. And God isn't gonna just whip and whip and whip you. God will help you. He's merciful and He is faithful. Amen. Amen. So